right, folks, welcome back. Of course, it's almost time for kids to get back to school, and technology plays a huge role in learning today. And so, joining us right now is lifestyle technology expert. Is it Christen? Christen, I'm sorry. Yes. Well, excuse me. I'm just trying to follow this here. Rochon. I'm just double checking Rochon here. I said, all right, let's break down all these gadgets, because you brought all kinds. Look, I'm a gadget person.
Okay.
Because you got lots of gadgets here.
Lots.
And kids today, forget the big cheap legal pad.
Right,
and number 2 pencil. They still use number 2 pencils?
I haven't seen number 2 pencils in a while now.
That's my point. See, some of y'all, none of y'all got kids in here. What is wrong with y'all? All right, then. Goodness. All right, so let's get right to it here in terms of what's first up. What we got?
Okay, well, jumping right into it. Tablets are huge this year.
Right.
Everything from...
Well, tablets are huge, but they're small.
Well, they're small now, of course. This tablet is actually the new one by Samsung. It's the Samsung S Tab. It's really great because you can multitask. It has multi-window, has a brilliant screen.
What's the size of that?
Well, this size, I think, this is actually an 8-inch.
Gotcha.
So it's really well made. Definitely, you can even sync that to your Samsung Galaxy Gear.
See, I have an iPad Air, and this is the case right here. Mm-hmm. So you see the same thing with the mini iPad as well. You see the size difference, and for the smaller ones, kids, much easier for a kid.
Definitely, definitely. They have cases that you can actually use that help protect the gadget really with kids using it.
Yeah.
So.
Although my nephew Chris got an attitude. My brother and his wife gave him a small one. He said, "I'm sorry, I need a big one." And he's 6.
Oh no!
Yes, he made it clear. He said, "I don't do the little small pads."
Well, the cool thing about that too is they are smaller options, which actually are a little bit more cost effective as well. Mm-hmm. That kids could use. This is the Tab 4, and this is, like you can see, a little bit smaller. It's actually 7 inches, but this is a great starter tablet for kids. It only costs $159. You can get it at Samsung.com as well as other providers.
And of course, what's happening in a lot of schools, they are actually downloading books now, as opposed to where you had a physical book. They're now actually utilizing downloadable books. So that's one of the reasons why people are looking at going to the pads when it comes to school. All right, what you got next?
All right, next we're going to talk about your office space. We're going to talk about desk space in the dorms. This is right here is the quirky Spacebar, and what this is this basically gives you a little bit extra space on your small computer desk. Okay. I have a very small desk, and what I do is I actually use it with both of my laptops. So I have one at the top. I also have one at the bottom, which saves a lot of space. But the cool thing about this also is that it actually has 6 USB ports. So you can literally charge every gadget you own.
So on the front and the back.
Front and the back.
Gotcha.
And then also another cool thing about it is that
so that thing plugs in though.
Yes.
It plugs in, and so you have 6 additional ports to charge items. Okay, cool.
And not only charge but also sync. Typically, you have to sync with your computer.
Right.
You can actually connect your computer to the Spacebar and use one of the 6 ports on the Spacebar.
So basically, okay, let me do this. Let's move this out of the way. And the pink. So basically, this is Bluetooth. So you're syncing the Spacebar to your laptop, which allows for you to also sync all your devices.
Right. Now, it's actually connected, so you have to use a USB cord. Okay. But yeah, you can actually connect any of your devices using the cord and your computer.
So what does the Spacebar run?
The Spacebar actually runs $99, and it's one of the quirky products that you can find at Radio Shack or online.
Well, actually, it's also pretty cool because if you're talking about, I don't care if you're not in a dorm, you want to have one location to plug everything up. That's the way I am. I got so many things I'm plugging up. I want to have one location, charge everything, and you know exactly where it is.
Exactly. That's how I do it. So.
All right.
Okay, and then another product by Quirky is the actual, this is a quirky power strip that actually kind of contorts.
Right.
So what the cool thing about
I got one of those.
You have one of these?
Yeah, I like
it. Quirky has some really great products that help with organization, and this is just one of them that's just really amazing. And
also it's easier because that straight bar, you can't put everything into it because if you have items right next to one another.
So this actually lets you optimize all of the spaces to power up all of your devices.
Okay. All right. Cool.
And then,
all right. What's next?
Okay. What's next? We have the Proximal Key Fobs, which actually help you track any of your devices, any of your bags, or anything via Bluetooth. So this is really cool because what you may not know is every 3.5 seconds, someone's smartphone is lost or stolen. This can
likely stolen.
But this can actually really help you as far as tracking your devices, and as actually you can plug it up using, or you can sync it using Bluetooth, and using
as opposed to using the Find My iPhone app,
right,
or whatever. So you can hook this up. So let's say if your phone is misplaced somewhere in the house, you simply press that button.
And it helps you find it.
Okay, what happens when you have somebody like my wife who's always losing the phone in the house? But the problem is she got to find a doggone device.
Well, that's the wonderful thing, because it's actually a tab or a fob here, where you can press the button of the fob and it helps you find your device as well.
No, I'm saying, but what if you lose the fob?
Oh, if you lose the fob, then you're out of luck.
That's my point. That's my point. My point is, okay, you got folks who misplace their doggone phone.
Well, you can't be losing everything now. I mean, this can only help you so far.
Please tell Jack. I get tired of you see my phone. Look, keep up with your doggone phone.
Well, you know, you only do so much.
Yeah, it drives me crazy. Okay, let's talk about the Samsung Watch.
Okay, well, this is the Samsung Gear 2. I'm sure you've heard about plenty of wearables.
Yep.
The cool thing about this one is, once again, you can sync it with your tablet. You can sync it with your smartphone. It has a trackable heart rate monitor on it as well. The cool thing about this one versus the previous model is it has a front-facing camera. So I'm wearing one now, and I can take a picture of you like this instead of like this.
Okay.
So it's really cool, and $199.
Okay. All right then. Now, where can we go? What website we can go to? We can see all these different devices, and we'll also look at read the breakdowns of them, and also the cost.
I have everything on divasandorks.com right now.
Divasandorks.com. So pull it up right now on the site. You see her Twitter handle, but again, divasandorks.com. So we're good. That's great. But again, I mean, folks out there, so your kids, you're trying to get them ready for school. Here's a way for you to get them straight. Get them all hooked up, but do what I do exactly what I did with my nieces. I said, let me explain something to y'all. I'm not buying a second item. I said, you lose this item, somebody's getting jacked up.
That's how you got to do it.
Yeah, that's how you got to do it. All right, Christen, we certainly appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Thank
I look
you
forward
for
to having you back.